Module 5, Effects and Color Correction. Understanding video effects. Video effects in Adobe Premiere Pro are visual enhancements that you can apply to video clips to alter their appearance, add creative elements, or correct visual imperfections. Here's an overview of how to understand video effects in Premiere Pro. 1. Effects panel. Open the Effects panel in Premiere Pro by going to the Window menu and selecting Effects. The Effects panel contains various categories of video effects, such as color correction, blur and sharpen, distort, and more. You can browse through the different categories to find the video effects you want to use in your project. 2. Applying video effects. To apply a video effect, simply drag and drop it from the Effects panel onto a video clip on the timeline. The effect will be applied to the selected clip. You can also apply video effects to an adjustment layer, which is a layer that affects multiple clips below it in the timeline. 3. Effect Controls panel. Once a video effect is applied, you can customize its settings in the Effect Controls panel. To access the Effect Controls panel, select the clip with the applied effect on the timeline, and then go to the Window menu and select Effect Controls. In the Effect Controls panel, you can adjust various parameters of the video effect, such as intensity, color, duration, and more, depending on the type of effect applied. Video effects in Adobe Premiere Pro offer a wide range of creative possibilities for enhancing and transforming your video clips. Experiment with different video effects, customize their settings, and use keyframes to create dynamic and engaging visual effects in your video projects. Preview and fine-tune the results to achieve the desired visual impact for your project. Applying and animating effects. In Adobe Premiere Pro, applying and animating effects can add visual interest, creativity, and polish to your video clips. Here's an overview of how you can apply and animate effects in Premiere Pro. 1. Applying effects. To apply an effect to a video clip, select the clip on the timeline and go to the Effects panel, which can be accessed from the Window menu. Browse through the different categories of effects and drag and drop the desired effect onto the selected clip on the timeline. The effect will be applied to the clip, and you can customize its settings in the Effect Controls panel. 2. Customizing effect settings. Once an effect is applied, you can customize its settings in the Effect Controls panel. Select the clip with the applied effect on the timeline, and then go to the Window menu and select Effect Controls to open the panel. In the Effect Controls panel, you can adjust various parameters of the effect, such as intensity, scale, position, opacity, and more, depending on the type of effect applied. 3. Keyframing effects. You can use keyframes in the Effect Controls panel to animate the effect settings over time. Keyframes are markers that define a specific value of a parameter at a particular point in time, allowing you to create dynamic effects that change over time. To add keyframes, click on the stopwatch icon next to the parameter you want to animate, and then adjust the value over time by adding keyframes at different points. Premiere Pro will automatically interpolate the values between keyframes to create smooth animations. 4. Preview and fine-tune. Play back the video on the timeline to preview the applied effects and their animations. You can fine-tune the effect settings and keyframes in the Effect Controls panel to achieve the desired visual effect. You can also disable or remove effects by selecting the clip with the applied effect on the timeline and clicking on the FX icon in the Effect Controls panel. Applying and animating effects in Adobe Premiere Pro can elevate the visual quality and creativity of your video projects. Experiment with different effects, customize their settings, and use keyframes to create dynamic and engaging visual animations. Preview and fine-tune the results to achieve the desired visual impact for your project, and save presets for future use to streamline your workflow. Basic color correction. Color correction is an essential part of video editing that involves adjusting the colors and tones of your footage to achieve a desired look or correct any color issues. Adobe Premiere Pro provides a variety of tools and features for basic color correction. Here's an overview of the basic color correction process in Premiere Pro. 1. Select the clip. In the timeline, select the video clip that you want to color correct by clicking on it. The clip will be highlighted, indicating that it is selected. 2. Open the Lumetri Color panel. Go to the Color workspace by selecting Color from the Workspace drop-down menu at the top of the Premiere Pro interface. This will bring up the Lumetri Color panel, which is the main tool for color correction in Premiere Pro. If the Lumetri Color panel is not visible, you can find it under the Window menu. 3. Adjust the basic corrections. In the Lumetri Color panel, you will find various controls for adjusting the basic corrections, such as exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, whites, and blacks. Use these controls to adjust the overall brightness, contrast, and balance of your footage. You can also use the Auto button to automatically correct the exposure and color balance based on Premiere Pro's analysis of your footage. 4. Adjust color adjustments. In addition to the basic corrections, the Lumetri Color panel also provides controls for adjusting the color of your footage. You can use the temperature and tint controls to adjust the color balance, the vibrance and saturation controls to adjust the intensity of colors, and the hue, saturation, and luminance controls to target specific colors for adjustment. Basic color correction in Adobe Premiere Pro allows you to adjust the exposure, contrast, color balance, and other aspects of your footage to create a desired look or correct any color issues. Experiment with the controls in the Lumetri Color panel, preview the results, and save presets for consistent color correction across multiple clips. Thanks for watching. For more information, like, comment, and subscribe our channel.